Have you ever sat in a darkened theater, completely absorbed by the story unfolding on the screen? Have you ever watched a film that didn't just entertain you for a couple of hours, providing a temporary escape from reality, but lingered in your mind long after the credits rolled, making you question your place in the universe, your purpose, and the very nature of existence? That's Interstellar, a film that transcends the typical sci-fi blockbuster. It's not about aliens, those stereotypical little green men from outer space, or adrenaline-pumping space battles filled with laser fire and dramatic explosions. It's about something far more profound, a dying Earth, ravaged by blight and dust storms. It's about the potential end of humanity and a desperate, almost impossible search for hope among the stars, a new home for mankind. Humanity has regressed. We've become farmers, toiling in the dirt, not pioneers charting new courses. We are clinging to survival, desperately trying to hold on as the world around us slowly decays and crumbles. Enter Cooper, played by Matthew McConaughey, a former NASA pilot. A man who once soared among the stars, now relegated to the life of a farmer, struggling to grow crops in a dying world. But more than anything, he's a father, and it's his deep and unwavering bond with his daughter Murph that truly anchors the story, providing its emotional core. When Cooper is unexpectedly recruited for a top-secret last-ditch mission, a desperate attempt to save humanity from extinction, he's faced with an impossible choice. He's torn between his love for his family, especially Murph, and the overwhelming responsibility for the fate of the entire world. Alongside a dedicated team of scientists and explorers, each carrying their own burdens and hopes, he embarks on a perilous journey through a wormhole, a journey that's less about personal glory and accolades, and far more about selfless sacrifice for the greater good of mankind. The film poses a profound question. How far would you be willing to go to keep a promise, to protect those you love, even when the vastness and indifference of the universe itself seems to conspire against you, throwing insurmountable obstacles in your path? Interstellar invites us to deeply feel the crushing weight of loss, the pain of separation, the inescapable pull of gravity, both literal and metaphorical, and the breathtaking, awe-inspiring beauty and mystery of the cosmos, reminding us of our place within it. The Earth is on its last legs, a once vibrant planet now succumbing to environmental catastrophe. Dust storms rage across barren landscapes and hope dwindles with each passing day. The crops are failing, and humanity faces its greatest challenge yet, extinction. In a desperate bid to save our species, NASA initiates the secret Lazarus mission, a monumental undertaking shrouded in secrecy and fueled by the faintest glimmer of hope. The fate of humanity rests on its success. Plan A, a seemingly impossible solution, to conquer gravity itself, allowing for the mass evacuation of Earth's population to a safe haven among the stars. A colossal space elevator reaching towards the heavens becomes a symbol of this ambitious endeavor. But there's also Plan B, a stark and agonizing alternative, to abandon Earth and its remaining inhabitants, entrusting the future of humanity to a new generation on a distant habitable world, a new Genesis, leaving the old behind. Years prior to this critical moment, 12 brave astronauts embarked on a perilous journey through a mysterious wormhole discovered near Saturn, a cosmic gateway to the unknown. Their mission? To scout out potentially habitable planets, worlds capable of sustaining human life, offering a sanctuary from Earth's impending doom. Now, Cooper and his dedicated team follow the faint yet persistent signals transmitted from these distant worlds, breadcrumbs of hope scattered across the vast expanse of space. They are guided by the promise of the most promising worlds, planets that hold the key to humanity's survival, each signal a beacon in the darkness. Aboard their vessel they carry a precious cargo, thousands of frozen embryos, the seeds of a new civilization, carefully preserved for a possible new beginning on a virgin world. Leading this intrepid crew is Cooper, a skilled pilot and farmer, driven by a deep love for his children, and Brand, a brilliant scientist with unwavering determination. Alongside them are Romilly, a seasoned astrophysicist, and Doyle, a dedicated geologist, each contributing their expertise to this critical mission, and providing invaluable assistance are the advanced AI robots TARS and Case, programmed with unwavering loyalty and equipped with the intelligence to navigate the complexities of space. Together, this diverse team represents the pinnacle of human intellect, courage, and the unyielding spirit of exploration. But time is their most formidable enemy, a relentless force pushing them to the brink. Every decision they make carries immense weight, as each choice could ultimately determine the fate of those left behind on a dying Earth. Cooper is fueled by a solemn promise to his daughter Murph, a bond that transcends the vastness of space and time, and Brand is driven by her unwavering faith in science and a profound belief in the power of love to overcome even the greatest obstacles. If Plan A falters, if the secrets of gravity remain elusive, then Plan B becomes their only option, a heart-wrenching decision that means abandoning everyone and everything they hold dear. The Lazarus mission is more than just a journey through space. It's a desperate race against time, a battle for survival against overwhelming odds. The future of Earth, the survival of humanity, hangs precariously in the balance, dependent on the choices made by this small band of explorers. Every step forward is shadowed by the weight of sacrifice, the knowledge that their actions will determine who lives and who is left behind. Interstellar's science isn't fantasy. It's grounded in real physics thanks to physicist Kip Thorne. The crew's first challenge, a wormhole near Saturn, a shortcut through space-time to another galaxy. On the other side, they orbit Gargantua, a supermassive black hole rendered with scientific accuracy. Its gravity warps space-time, slowing time for those nearby, a phenomenon called gravitational time dilation. The closer they get, the more time slips away back on Earth. Time becomes a resource and a threat, shaping every decision. The film turns physics into a breathtaking emotional journey. On Miller's planet, the crew faces relativity's harshest lesson: 1 hour equals 7 years on Earth. A brief mission costs them decades. Romilly ages alone, and Cooper returns to heartbreaking messages from his grown children. Time dilation isn't just science, it's the film's emotional core showing the true cost of exploration. The story introduces the idea of higher dimensions where time is a landscape, not a line. In the Tesseract, Cooper navigates Murph's room across time, seeing every moment at once. Gravity becomes a bridge between past and future. The film's climax hinges on this: can love and gravity connect across time? Interstellar dares us to imagine time as something we can touch. In the film's climax, Cooper plunges into Gargantua and finds himself in the Tesseract, a construct built to let him communicate across time. He realizes he's Murph's ghost, sending messages through gravity. At first he tries to warn himself to stay, but understands he must fulfill the past, not change it. With Tars's help, he encodes quantum data into Murph's watch using Morse code. This data is the missing piece to solve gravity and save humanity. Murph, now a scientist, deciphers the message and unlocks the solution. Cooper's love for his daughter becomes the key to humanity's survival. The film ties the most advanced science to the most personal connection. In the end, Cooper is both pilot and messenger, closing the loop that saves the world. Who built the wormhole in Tesseract? The answer, not aliens but future humans, evolved to manipulate spacetime. It's a bootstrap paradox. Humanity saves itself by reaching back through time. Cooper realizes, it's not they, it's us. Murph's role is just as vital. She finishes Professor Brand's work, solving the gravity equation with the data Cooper sends. Brand had given up on Plan A, but Murph's faith in her father and her own genius unlocked the impossible. With the solution, humanity escapes Earth on massive space stations. Murph becomes the savior of humankind, propelled by a promise and a connection that defied time. The film suggests our future is shaped by our own hands and hearts. Interstellar's paradox is that we are both the problem and the solution. The cycle of hope and ingenuity continues. Interstellar is more than just a science fiction film, it's a profound exploration of the human condition. It delves into the depths of our emotions and our capacity for resilience. It's a meditation on love, sacrifice, and destiny, examining the bonds that tie us together and the choices that define us. The film asks us to consider what we're willing to give up for those we love. The story's paradoxes suggest the presence of fate, a grand design at play in the universe. But every turning point, every critical juncture in the narrative is ultimately driven by human choice, by the decisions made by flawed but determined individuals. Cooper makes the agonizing decision to leave his family, driven by a profound sense of love and responsibility for their future. Brand, fueled by unwavering hope, risks everything, venturing into the unknown in search of a new home for humanity. Man, consumed by fear and desperation, betrays his mission and his fellow astronauts. Love, the film argues with compelling force, is not merely an emotion but a fundamental force, as real and measurable as gravity itself. It's a force capable of transcending the limitations of time and space, connecting individuals across vast distances and unimaginable epochs. Survival alone, the film suggests, is ultimately not enough to sustain us. It is human connection, the bonds we forge with one another, that truly gives life meaning and purpose. Cooper's ultimate sacrifice, his willingness to risk everything, is not for his own personal gain. It is for the sake of his daughter Murph, and for the future of humanity as a whole. The film leaves us pondering profound questions about our place in the cosmos. Is our fate predetermined, written in the stars, or do our individual choices ultimately shape our destiny? Interstellar is both a grand cosmic puzzle, filled with scientific complexities, and a deeply personal human story, rooted in universal emotions. It's an invitation to look inward, to examine our own values and priorities, even as we gaze out at the vast expanse of the night sky. In the end, Interstellar is not just about saving humanity from extinction, it's about preserving what makes us human, our capacity for love, our willingness to sacrifice, and our unwavering hope for a better future. The conversation that Interstellar sparks, like the universe itself, is wide open, inviting endless exploration and interpretation.